Hey witches, happy Monday, happy Moonday. Today is Monday, June 8th, and I am Amber as the color, your colorful witch. Sometimes your morning witch, but not today, because I got to be with my grandbaby this morning. But it is Moonday, so we're doing the moon's week at a glance. Tonight, the moon is in the third quarter. It is in Pisces in leaf stage. So this gives us an energy of increased sensitivity, increased imagination, and increased empathy. This can make planting right now result in lush foliage, lush output of your plant, and strong root system. Or if we translate that to magic, whatever we plant in our imagination right now can take strong root and flourish within ourselves to come without ourselves. Now tomorrow the moon moves into the waning crescent, and it will be in Aries tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. It will be in Aries and it will be in fruit stage. But this Aries energy is great energy for activity and new beginnings. Activity, new beginnings, and taking initiative in things. But it can also lead to restlessness or impulsivity, or both, because the restlessness can lead to impulsivity. So it's great to use that Aries energy along with perhaps something we worked on in the full moon, or what we focus on tonight if we do moon workings tonight with that Pisces imaginative energy, or the energy of planting a seed that will take a strong root structure, and then we can use the activity from Aries and the initiative from Aries to begin some movement in that, even though the restlessness and impulsivity does take away from Aries carrying it out long term. However, after Aries, we move into Taurus. So now, as far as moon gardening goes, or gardening by the moon cycles go, planting during Aries is not a great idea. Harvesting or weeding is great, but planting, Aries is a dry season because it's a fire sign. So season because of the moon. Anyway, it's not a real... I hope you get what I was going for there, because I don't... This isn't going to be a long enough video to explain that season. Now on Thursday and Friday, we're still in the waning crescent, but like I said, we move into Taurus on Thursday and Friday. Taurus in root stage. So that root gives us a place for some strong foundations, for comfort, stability, and actually sensory pleasures, which doesn't necessarily mean sensual, but as I was saying, with that Aries energy, this Taurus energy is a good time for being productive, either in a activity setting, not work like your work job, but maybe in your work job if that works for you. Pun fully intended, perhaps. Anyway, I digress. It is a good time for being productive in building foundations. It's also a good time to enjoy nature, i.e. the sensory pleasures, right? Out in nature, we get to hear the birds, feel the breeze, smell everything. Hopefully that everything is a good thing. Now on Saturday, we move into Gemini, still in the waning crescent, but we move into Gemini in flower stage. But then Sunday is the new moon in Gemini in flower stage. This energy is going to encourage creativity and emphasize communication. So some good workings to do would be, if we want to focus with our imagination now, so that on the new moon on Sunday, we can get creative with some new moon workings. We can not release our creativity as in give it away, but release our creativity unto the world. Use that Gemini flowering energy to allow ourselves to bring something forth. But otherwise, it's a great time for some mental tasks, some social interaction. And that air energy, that flowering energy, it's a great time for learning. So if you're not doing new moon workings, you could socialize or learn, or, enjoy a little you time and some meditation and mental tasks, whatever that means to you, right? To me, that's like really things that I have to focus on with thinking more than action. But anyway, that's your moon week at a glance, and I will make no promises because the last time I said hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, I took 3 days off getting ready for the Ren Fair last weekend. So anybody who's here that came there, thank you so much. I had a wonderful time and I hope you did as well. Happy Monday.